Now at 6:30, more rain is on the way, and that's bad news for some who've been dealing with recent flooding.
And we're looking at that rain out and about with these bands of showers rolling on in. We'll see that flood threat increase as we get off into the rest of the day. I'll show you that coming up.
Well, we've got details on a traffic alert in Lexington. See where police will be making sure drivers are slowing down.
We're just hours away from the biggest 2016 election event yet. I'm Jacqueline Policastro in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, a preview of the Republican primary debate.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It is Thursday, August 6th. I'm Sean Moody in for Bill Bryant today.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. I think a lot of us wondering, what is Donald Trump going to say tonight at this debate?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, of course, it happens at 9 o'clock, so a lot of us on the morning shift are probably not going to see it until the highlights tomorrow, but really looking forward to that.
We'll be sleeping, but, you know, hopefully there's a nice little rain shower like there is right now to help us lull off to sleep. Let's see what's happening with Micah.
Yeah, I hate to rub it in, but I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to stay up and watch. Yeah, I'm going to stay up and watch that. First Alert Defender Live Radar, there is your shot outside. A tropical-like system rolling on through. And what I mean by that is we had our first band that's now in Ohio take a break, get another band rolling through the Mountain Parkway 64, 62, and 68, and then down toward Hal Rogers Parkway, getting a break, and then now 127 getting absolutely soaked. That's the way it's going to be. You're going to be getting some breaks here and there, but they'll be short. They'll be brief, too. Widespread as we get into the afternoon again. But I think this afternoon we add in some of those thunderstorms. That's when that flood threat increases, because showers can do that. They can give you a flood threat, but not like thunderstorms do. They put down tremendous amounts of rain at a short amount of time, and one after another will really get involved with that training effect. So that go through the afternoon, evening, but fade away as we go off into the night. We'll talk timing when we finally move it on out and the effects of this coming up.
All right, thank you so much. Forecast of more rain really comes at a bad time for many.
Yeah, high water caused problems on roads across Bath County earlier this week. Emergency management says it's concerned about making sure roads are clear for school buses. They're asking people to stay off the roads in the event of flash flooding. Remember, we can help you track storms throughout the day. If you head over to WKYT.com, you can take control of First Alert Defender. You can also download the WKYT First Alert Defender radar app for your iPad or your smartphone.
We've got some developing news to get to you overnight. A manhunt is underway after police in Shreveport, Louisiana, say an officer was shot and killed. The officer was responding to a report of a suspicious person inside a home. Police say that person was threatening to hurt people inside. It's unclear what happened next, but police say the officer died at a local hospital. Well, new this morning, we're tracking a disturbing story out of Madison County. A woman says she found a trash bag full of dead puppies. Awful. The woman told the Richmond Register that she found the bag along Outwood Drive during her morning walk. The paper says police were notified, but it's unclear where the investigation went from there.
2 people are recovering after a bad crash in Perry County. New this morning, deputies say 2 pickups crashed on Highway 15, and the impact sent one of them into a coal truck. The drivers of both pickups were taken to the hospital, one of them with serious injuries. Well, we have a traffic alert for drivers. Construction continues on a stretch of New Circle Road, and today that's going to lead to a lane change.
Yeah, and speeds will also be reduced in the area. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is live to explain what drivers can expect. Good morning.
Good morning, Sean and Rebecca. Yeah, there's a traffic alert to tell you about. It's happening today on New Circle Road. It's actually happening tonight at 7 o'clock. And this will take place on New Circle Road, slightly past Leestown Road, and it extends to Versailles Road. The change goes into effect tonight at 7 o'clock. Both lanes of the inner loop will be shifted left toward the median. So the work will be shifting inner loop traffic to middle lanes as they begin working on widening inner loop bridges. Police will be on the scene to assist with traffic. Now remember, the speed limit in that area will remain at 45 miles per hour from its normal 55. All of this is part of the widening and reconstruction project from Versailles Road to Leestown Road. Now police are asking you to to watch out for stop traffic rather, and just to be careful with the rain and construction. The roadways could be dangerous out there. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Michelle, thank you. New this morning, a suspect in a Lexington home invasion was arrested in Detroit. Marcus Howard is charged with robbery and drug trafficking. Police say in January of last year, Howard and another person forced 2 victims inside a home on Bluebird Lane and robbed them. According to an arrest citation, Howard and the other person beat the victims, held scissors to their throats, and stole from the home. Howard is set to be arraigned later today.
It is our most clicked on story this morning on WKYT.com. A Knox County woman accused of killing a man says it was in self-defense. Jessica Hubbard is charged with murder. Police say she stabbed Don Woolham to death on Pitzer Street in Barberville. From jail, Hubbard said Woolham was fighting with his girlfriend who was trying to leave, so she stepped in.
He was wailing on my face. He broke my nose, crushed my sinus cavities. There ain't no man gonna, beat me down without me self-protecting myself.
But a witness told us he saw Hubbard go after Woolham and stab him. He doesn't think it was self-defense. Witnesses also say the stabbing happened in front of 3 small children. Well, a man killed during a fight in Jessamine County will be honored today. Shane Washington died last week after investigators say he was attacked with an axe.
He took care of us. He was our sole supporter. And nobody ever had a bad word to say about him.
Washington's wife said her husband was a kind man who cared about his family. Police charged Thomas Carson with his murder.
The Rowan County clerk, who was sued for not issuing marriage licenses, has now filed a lawsuit of her own. Clerk Kim Davis is suing Governor Steve Beshear. She claims the governor violated her religious freedom by telling her to issue marriage licenses or resign. Davis has refused to do so since the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage this summer. That led to a lawsuit by the ACLU. A federal judge is expected to make a ruling on that case next week. The NAACP says it will continue to fight for a Jefferson Davis statue to be removed from Kentucky's Capitol Rotunda. A commission voted 7-2 to keep the statue out of the statue of the Kentucky native where it's been for decades. But the commission will also add more educational details to the statue of the President of the Confederacy. Governor Steve Beshear, who called for the statue to be removed, said the addition of historical context to that statue is critical. The first Republican primary debate takes place tonight in Ohio.
Yeah, it'll be aired on Fox News and will be co-hosted by Facebook. Washington Bureau Chief Jacqueline Policastro is in Cleveland with a breakdown of what we can expect.
10 candidates and just 2 hours to debate. It's a crowded field here in Cleveland and the competition is getting hot.
What happens when a few governors, senators, a brain surgeon, and a businessman all walk onto the same stage? Nobody knows yet, but in a matter of hours, we'll all find out. There are 17 official candidates running for the Republican nomination. Here are the 10 who made the cut for the main debate: Donald Trump, Jeb Bush, Scott Walker, Mike Huckabee, Ben Carson, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, Rand Paul, Chris Christie, and John Kasich. The 7 other candidates will appear at a shorter debate early this evening. Fox relied on polling data to split the group of contenders. It's the candidates' first big chance to woo voters ahead of the primary season.
Right now, Donald Trump has a pretty solid lead over the group. The big question is, will Trump steal the show, or will another candidate steal the spotlight? Reporting in Cleveland, Ohio at the Republican primary debate, I'm Jacqueline Policastro.
Well, Kentucky U.S. Senator Rand Paul will be one of the 10 candidates in tonight's debate. He will be on the CBS This Morning show for a live interview. You can see it right here on WKYT immediately following our newscast.
Another deadline has come and gone for the controversial Centerpoint project in downtown Lexington. Back in May, city leaders gave developer Dudley Webb 90 days to allow a development group time to look the project over. Yesterday was the 90th day. We checked with Mayor Jim Gray's office. The mayor's spokeswoman said the city had no comment. Our call to Webb's office was not returned. Now, before the 90-day period began, the city was demanding that Webb fill in the Centerpoint block. The king of Kentucky Fried Chicken has been immortalized in southern Kentucky.
It was only a matter of time, right? A life-size bronze statue of Colonel Harlan Sanders now sits in the newly built Sanders Park in Corbin. The colonel opened his first KFC in Corbin 75 years ago. The statue was unveiled last night, kicking off this weekend's Nibrock Festival. Looks a lot better than that I Love Lucy statue they had wherever her hometown is, because that one looks a little odd and they complained about it, but this one looks great.
It looks a little bit more like him than the new Colonel
like
Sanders in the commercials does.
Yeah, it does. Daryl Hammond, right? Yeah.
All right.
Not the same person. Let's check to see how traffic is moving out there this morning.
Here's Officer Don with live drive traffic.
Good morning. That problem on Alumni has been cleared, so all lanes are now open inbound Alumni approaching the Circle. That's the great news there. Now, on the north side, the inner loop of the Circle at Russell Cave, turns out that's a stalled car in the right lane and not a wreck, so plenty of room to get past it. As we get a live look outside, and we'll show you Broadway and Red Mile this morning, just wet roads. That's the main thing we're dealing with. Our Waze map showing that folks are on the way in. Live drivers reporting normal traffic flow on the interstate. Checked across the Clays Ferry Bridge. No trouble there. Also coming in on 75 from Scott County, looking pretty good. Now, police are running radar here in Fayette County. It's on I-75 northbound around the 111, so be extra careful. Now back to you.
All right, Don, thank you. More news from WKYT this morning is on the way.
A traffic stop had the potential to leave a father-daughter relationship a little strained. It's because a trooper let the driver's daughter decide whether he would be ticketed. I'll tell you her decision coming up after weather.
A flash flood threat, not really this morning. It's really later on this afternoon and up into the evening hours, and it goes through later on tonight. Now, I'll show you how much we're expecting and when it moves on out. Coming up next.